I'm already the baby CEO, and yeah, I also love coding. In one competition, I come 8th in India, 16th in Asia, and 30th in the world. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Why do adults wear ties?
Butterflies taste with their feet.
That's true. See, if you use Soulflower, then problem solved. Make a person screaming Soulflower.
Yeah, fair. Welcome to Have It Matcha, powered by Soulflower, where we talk about gut, glow, and all the grey matter in between. Today, we have one of the smartest and youngest geniuses in our show. He's smart, he's witty, and trust me, you will need to keep up with him. Basically, if Tony Stark and Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes had a kid, it would be him. So let's welcome to our show the youngest genius, Raghav Somani. Raghav, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So
And I hope all of you are also good. So, hi there everyone, I'm Raghav.
Raghav, can you tell a little bit about yourself?
I love Lego and I love playing badminton. I love skating. I mainly like doing like Lego because I find lots of fun in playing with Lego.
Okay, so since you are one of the coolest kids that we had, give us your expert opinion. Do you think adults worry too much about skincare?
Well, yes and no. Sometimes they basically they put too many things on their skin and they worry too much. But see, if you use Soulflower, then problem solved. Because Soulflower has hair care, skin care, face care, everything you could need to make yourself glow and shine.
Okay, that is great. Now, for skincare products, do you think that kids need a lot of skincare products or is just water and mom style enough?
I think kids also need to use skincare products because see, uh, at a young age you'd probably be liking to play a lot and be very active. So basically, when you get very active and outside the house, there's lots of dust and basically dirt that accumulates
Yeah.
on your skin. So yeah, I think it is important for everyone.
So, if you had to design a soap, what would it look like? Candy, pizza, or Lego?
I like Lego, I'd say Lego, but others like foods like burger, pizza.
So, you said you really like Lego, right? What's the craziest, most amazing thing that you've built till now?
So the largest thing that I've built is this cat over here. I built it for my mamu's birthday, and it is super cool. But I've built also lots and lots of various
Tell me
other
about it. Tell
things.
me about it. Come on.
So basically, I've built this Bugatti Bolide out of Lego, and that has working pistons, working steering. Then I also have this planetary system, which is super cool. It has like all these gears in it, which basically makes the sun move, the earth move, the moon move, and it is so cool. And I have lots of Lego cars. Like I have a F1 Ferrari car. I have the NASCAR Chevrolet Camaro. I have the old Corvette and also the C8R Corvette. I also have a Nissan GTR R34 Skyline, and I also have one Porsche.
That's so great. That is so great. So, if you had to build something that out of Lego that would scream Soulflower, what would it be? And please don't say rosemary hair oil.
No. I'd probably make a person screaming Soulflower.
Yeah, fair.
No, but that's like literal. If I wanted to make something that screams Soulflower, it would probably be you can make out of Soulflower. Like you can make the products, you can make farm because that basically Soulflower is farm to face.
Okay, I have another question. Since like Lego is all about logic and imagination, it is very much about business, right? So, if you were the CEO of Soulflower for a day, what would you change, invent, or delete?
I'm already the baby CEO, but I'd probably make something like with every probably the gift box that you
Yeah.
buy, you get one small Lego with it, because that would be something that I would want to add.
Since you said you build so many things out of Lego, I have a question. Do you build it like right out of whatever you're imagining, or you follow the instructions properly?
Honestly, I do both, but I love making things out of my imagination, because I basically have so many pieces that I can build whatever I want.
So, what is the one thing, again, really crazy thing that you've built completely out of your imagination?
There's this thing called Lego Boost. It's super cool.
Oh.
So there's this move hub. It connects to your tab, and that has two motors on it. There's another motor, and there's also a motion sensor, which is also a color sensor. So that is super cool, and I can code that. And yeah, I also love coding. So because in one competition I'd come eighth in India, 16th in Asia, and 30th in the world,
Oh
and
my
I had
God.
come first in my school.
Oh my god, congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Okay, now since we have talked a bit about business, I have some adulting questions for you. What is something that, what is some rule that adults have which makes no sense to you, but still adults follow it?
Honestly, one dumb adult rule to me, which I feel is very dumb and makes no sense, is that why do adults wear ties? When they're just gonna like start choking up in the meeting.
Another thing I wanted to know from your perception, what is something that you think adults should learn from kids?
They should learn to again become a child, because adults also have to, sometimes they have to be active and be like happy, because I've seen my parents, sometimes at work they get way too stressed out, and I don't like that, because see, stress is actually very bad for health.
One last question I have. What if you were the principal of your school for a day? What would you do?
Because sometimes see, children, they don't pay attention, so I'd probably make a rule that everyone should pay attention, and but it shouldn't always be so strict. Like it should be strict, I'm not saying it shouldn't be strict, but see, when it's too strict, that's why sometimes children, they don't like coming to school. They want to like leave school or do homeschooling. So I think if I were the principal for my school for a day, I'd probably make it so that the teachers, they don't be as strict. Like, okay, they should be strict, not too strict that it makes the children
Yeah,
like,
so
sad.
like they should be strict, but also chill with students and understand them also.
Yes.
Okay, let's play a game. Okay, so I'll give you a few statements, and if you think that the statement is made up, you have to say guess, and if you think that the statement is true, say genius. Works? Okay. The first statement: sharks existed before trees.
Yes.
That is That is true.
What?
That is true. Yes.
Wow.
Okay. Second question: you lose most of your body heat through your feet.
I think that's genius, because whenever you're walking, your feet, they tend to get hot, because like when you're wearing shoes, it becomes very hot.
That is semi-true. Usually, it is not from the feet. But okay. Moving to the next
Wait,
question.
so that's guess?
That is guess. Yes.
Wow.
The next question. The next question. Butterflies taste with their feet.
That's true.
That is true. Okay, you're smart. If you sneeze with your eyes open, your eyes will pop out.
That is guess, and that's guess.
That is guess. That is correct. And you cannot tickle yourself.
That is actually genius, because the brain understands when you're tickling yourself.
You actually are really smart. Are you running Soulflower from behind the scenes?
No.
Okay, so last game. It is a rapid fire. Basically, I'll ask you a question, and without thinking, you just have to answer whatever is the first thing that comes up in your head. Okay? Works? Okay. Best color Lego.
Um,
No thinking, no thinking.
Blue.
Come on. Okay. Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
Who's cooler, Iron Man or Batman?
Iron Man.
Rather be invincible or have the ability to fly?
Being invincible.
Okay. One thing kids should never do.
misbehave and not basically like always listen to the adults
And one
and
thing,
respect.
one thing adults shouldn't do.
Be too mean to children, and they should also equally be kind and respectful to children.
Weirdest word that you really love.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Wow. Okay,
That's
that is
not
the first
actually in the
time.
dictionary.
Yeah, that is the first time that I'm actually hearing of that word. Okay, something that makes you angry.
When someone's not paying attention to me or not basically giving me enough attention.
And something that makes you laugh every time.
A joke.
Also, okay, last question. Ice cream for breakfast. Genius or disaster?
Disaster.
Really?
Yeah, that's not. I don't like ice cream that much, and also ice cream, where because since it's cold, it makes the inside like when it reaches the inside of the body, it becomes hot, so it's not very good.
Okay. That is really smart. And this entire session with you has been super wise. And before we wrap up, I just have one quick question for you, one last question, which I think everyone else would also want to know. If you were to give one advice to the adults, like you said that they worry too much. So if you had to give advice, what would it be?
My advice to adults would be that they shouldn't really stress or worry too much because stress and worrying is really bad for the heart because that is mostly what creates the chances or I'd say increases the chances of getting a heart attack because that really increases the blood pressure. Be more like children and stop worrying, be more active, and stop being on a screen the entire day.
That is really nice. That is really wise, also. So, with this, we come to an end of our podcast. Thank you so much, Raghav, for being with us. Your brain power, your Lego logic,
Thank you for having me.
and your wise perspective, that was very much needed, I think, with for every single person, especially the last bit. And if this episode made you smile or question your adult logic, share it with your friends, follow us, and share it with your smartest friends so that even they can tune in with us. And stay tuned for the next episode.